She admits she's still using drugs right in front of the judge. Now, everything depends on what she does next.
You understand those rights? Sure. What address would you like me to put for me?
13 where's the job? Met B1. That'd be like my mailing address.
Yeah, wherever you need me. Is there a cell phone number? You want me to use your friend's number?
Yeah.
You know it?
269-718-7499.
Good friend you got. Understand those rights and agree to the statements on here. You can sign where it says defendant signature. Approach, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you. All right, we have one final matter to do today and forever here in this courtroom. Mr. Truckee was interested in getting this matter completed, so we set it for late in the day here on Thursday. The file number is 26530FY. The defendant is Rayanne Louise Ross. That's you?
Yes, sir.
You're here with your lawyer, Mr. Ross Truckee. You're charged with possession of methamphetamine, which is a felony punishable by up to 10 years imprisonment and a fine of up to $15,000. That's alleged to have occurred, I think, at your house on 5th Street on March 22nd. Mr. Truckee asked me to set this, I think it's set for a pre-exam on April 14th. But Mr. Truckee asked to set it for a plea. I did advise Abigail of this. It appears there's going to be a misdemeanor plea offer.
That's correct, Your Honor. It'd be one count of use of methamphetamine, dismissed the balance.
And who made that offer?
I communicated with Mr. Robert on that.
All right, he was interested in getting this plea done earlier rather than later. And so here we are. Do you understand that if you plead to this charge, you won't be having a preliminary examination and you won't be having a trial?
Yeah.
The matter is being reduced from a felony to a misdemeanor, which is punishable, as I said, by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to, the misdemeanor is a year in jail and a fine of up to $2,000. I'm not going to sentence you today because I'm going to need more information. There's a co-defendant, Mr. Fraze, and there's some things going on here. So if I do take your plea, I'm going to set it for sentencing in a few weeks. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You've signed the advice of rights, acknowledging that you are giving those rights up by entering this plea. Do you understand?
Yes.
Other than this plea offer, did anybody promise you anything to get you to plead to this
No, sir.
or threaten you?
No, sir.
All right. Were you at your house on Fifth Street? This is just a while ago, March 22nd.
Yes, sir.
And did the police come there to execute a search warrant?
Yes.
Primarily because of your roommate, Mr. Edward Fraze?
Yep. Yes.
And they executed the search warrant. They found you and him in the basement.
Yes, sir.
And there was a fairly large amount of methamphetamine. And did you live in the whole house or just in the basement?
Just the basement.
Whose house was it?
His mother's.
All right. And you and Edward lived in the basement.
Yes.
On that day or at that time, had you used some methamphetamine?
Yes, I did.
All right. How are you doing today?
Okay.
But if I gave you a meth test from a urine sample, would you be positive?
Yeah.
All right. This is hard. I appreciate your candor. You don't just turn it off like a switch. Now, Edward's in jail, isn't he?
Yes.
So I don't know what your source is, but I'm going to want to set this out, get some information, and I'm going to test you on the day that I see you next. Are you still living at that address?
No.
Don't tell me what your address is, but what town is it in?
There.
I shut some of this down. I'm looking for a date that I have you set, and I don't see any readily apparent. Let's look at May 11th. That might be sooner than we want, but
And May 5th is a prelim date. I don't know if that's with your honor or.
no, I was looking for a Monday.
I'm with you on May 4th.
Yeah, that's very crowded.
Oh.
There's a lot already in there, and I want to give Miss Ross some time to contemplate. I hate to go this far out, but I'm going to set it for sentencing for June 1st.
I've got an 11 o'clock that day, but any other time works.
11 o'clock where?
Zoom with Cass.
How about June 3rd?
That works.
All right, June 3rd. 10:30. All right, I'm gonna do some investigation, take a look at the police report, see what's going on with Mr. Fraze. And probably do a urine test that day. And we could go a couple different directions. Have you sought any help? You talked to Pivotal or anybody?
That's who I'm gonna get a
All
hold
right, well,
of.
I'm giving you quite a bit of time. So Mr. Truckey's wise enough to know that these things will help you.
Okay.
So I want to see what you do between now and June 1st or June 3rd, other than continue to use meth.
Okay.
I also note that Ms. Ross has no criminal record, and so she may be eligible for a 7411 probation.
All right, we'll consider that also. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You're hanging out with the wrong people. I didn't even have a register of actions. Mr. Truckee had asked if you would take her out to the counter. I'll give her a notice. I don't have any notice forms. I don't have anything. I'm barely hanging on here. All right, Ms. Ross, that means there's no prelim or pre-exam. We took the plea already, set for sentencing farther out than I would like, but it'll give you enough time to see if you're going to start treatment and make some progress. All right, Ross, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Been a pleasure to practice in this courtroom, by the way.
Yes,
I understand we're signing off for the last time.
we are signing off. I'm going to do a little sign off, but yes, this is our last formal court hearing. Miss Ross, you can tell your grandkids you were the last person to ever enter a plea in this
Well, I
room.
feel special.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.